Okay, let's get the stream started by booting up Skyrim. Where is it? There. Away it goes. Now, this is an interesting moment, because this is stream number 55. I know I've had some like half streams here and there where... Muty. But... okay, ignoring the fact that it demutes itself, because... fuck you, YouTube, why can't you remember my setting? But... stream 55 is significant. Because it was at this point, roughly, it was more about 54, 53, 54, where Legendary Edition Skyrim, or Skyrim 32-bit if you want to be more precise, because that's what it is, because strictly my Skyrim was never the Legendary Edition, as my Skyrim was actually from 2012, so it couldn't possibly be, but this is where that started crashing so regularly I just had to give up streaming and go to, well, Special Edition, which is Skyrim 64-bit, if you really want to be pedantic about the difference. That's the difference. But, and 56 is obviously where I killed it, because, well, you know my number. It's 56. It's, I guess I should explain the 56. It's just a number that appears in my life way too often, so I made it my lucky number. It was also, coincidentally, like when I was in like year 1 in primary school, it was also a multiplication I could never get, 7 times 8. So, 7 times 8 is 56, and it just happened to appear everywhere in my life after that, so... can't argue with that. The question is, where is actually this dungeon? Well, not on Soulstime. Can I ever actually remember what is dungeon? Oh yes, it's south of the skull, south of Thirsk. I never even knew the skull had crops back here. Ooh, flowers. The ooh flowers reflex will always be there. It's funny, I distinctly remember the ooh flowers reflex being something I learned from Skyrim. Even though before Skyrim even existed, or, I did play Oblivion, and it's like, picking flowers is important there as well. But I guess, because you don't actually see them get picked, apart from Nirnroot, and there's a bloody weird chance system that you harvest things, I guess maybe the ooh flowers reflex wasn't so strong. Or that I never bothered with alchemy, one of the two. I mean, it could just be that I never bothered with alchemy. Even though it was like one of the two things that was really, 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 really broken in Oblivion. Alongside, not enchanting, but spellcrafting. And it was Oblivion's other broken system. Yes, I don't think this place exists. I think this is just a bit of ashy wilderness, initially. Which I think is a clever bit of design. This doesn't exist until after. Sort of a fresh fissure in the land. I appreciate things that change. Makes the world feel more alive. Because of course the world does change. Although you wouldn't believe the only thing that it doesn't change is human stupidity. But, you can't ignore that.
Who knows? I've had a look around, and the only interesting thing I've found is this inscription here, and a switch below it. Now, I'm not sure if you can read the dragon language. This seems to be a...
because Dragonborn is thick piece of shit again. I wonder if that's actually what it says. Because you can actually translate it. This is a unique little mechanic I don't think I've seen anywhere else. And it's something that I actually really like the Dragonborn DLC for doing, is that does have a bit of the creativity in the dungeons and shit that the basic Skyrim didn't.
Well done. Looks like we can head in either direction. You seem to know what you're doing.
You know, it's something that you don't see as much in Skyrim. And it's something I do love Oblivion for, is that Oblivion does have a lot more creativity in its quests. I mean, technically Skyrim might have more quests, but Oblivion's quests all have more substance, so which one really has more quests? Especially when you take away all the shitty generics and rapper missions. Radiant's are awful. I don't count them as proper quests, and rapper missions, which consist of walk 5 foot, talk to someone, done. They don't count. Like joining the College of Winterhold in Skyrim is so piss easy. And that's a quest line where, like, even the numbers don't lie. In fact, the numbers are really obvious on that one. That is clearly a case of, like, Oblivion had way more quests in the mages. You know, the mage quest line. Just joining it, I think, has actually had more quests than Skyrim does total. I'm not even going to pick up Ori nor shit anymore. Also, I don't know how I live without quick loot. I really don't. It's one of those things that's like, ever since Fallout 4, I cannot live without quick loot. It's just so useful. I don't have that many issues.
I'd wager that the statues are the key to opening the chamber beyond.
So, sword. I love how it's a depiction of an iron sword. Not, you know, it's very clearly a depiction of the Skyrim iron sword, not the Draugr sword.
Other than that plaque, there doesn't seem to be anything else worthy of knowing. Let's see what the inscription says. All men must die, often by their own... Ah, that's the text.
I wonder if bolts count. They do. And that one must be magical. I'll take the Staff of Flames, because why not? Oh, it's probably a basic spell, isn't it? Sometimes you just gotta use the spell it tells you to use. See, that's quite clever. If anything, that's actually more clever than pretty much all of the things... Oh, wait. Sorry, that one thing you have to do in the Mage's College, which is use a bit of magic on a wall. Because, fucking hell, like, the default shit is so generic. Fucking disarm! Where did it go? You know, your disarm. That's something that really pisses me off as well, is the disarms. Is your disarms only affect like level 20 at best, because your shouts are useless. Not the Draugr disarm, damn near instant. And it disarms you at any level. Not runes, you idiot.
In fact, if I'm reading this correctly, it says that Mirak was a traitor.
They're not runes. It's just a different language. It's Dragon Scroll. It's Dragon Scroll. It couldn't be more obvious. I mean, he didn't call the earlier Dragon Scroll a rune. That's just Dragon Scroll. Yeah. I'll go the way they expect you to go first, which is right. Because everywhere expects you to go right first. That's why you should always go left in games, because the vast majority of games, left is where things are hidden. right is typically where things aren't hidden. Right's typically the path you have to go, left's typically the path that contains extra stuff. You're surprised how often that rings true. Okay. Lockpicking is a skill that really does not need to be up. Yes. You know, because it's such a pointless skill. You know, I think, to the point where I think it's a skill that Skywind's degrading into a... Because Skyrim has... Let me explain. Skyrim has a hard-coded number of skills. You cannot change that. Not even Skissy can change that. And Skissy's bloody potent. We read the puzzle, slow-moving turd. But, so Skywind obviously... Morrowind obviously has way more skills than Skyrim. So, quite a few skills have to be downgraded into active value-based things, and lockpick is one I think, pretty sure they're doing because it's so useful.
One, the riddle is most likely referring to these flat, square stones. And two, I'm not going anywhere near them. And there's 5 more to go. Splendid. Huh?
You know, after that last display, I'm not picking my weapon up again. Where's... White. Ugh, don't even want the Hori Nord crap, it's not worth picking up. Yeah, I know, me being selective with my booty, it's not exactly normal, is it? It says something very specific. Every Dragon Tomb has its own little inscription on it.
You lead the way.
Did? It did? Oh, nah, there's a sarcophagus. Because, you know, the fact that he knows it happens means it's a regular occurrence in these ruins, because ancient Nords clearly weren't that intelligent. You know, we're not creative, really. They just... out it goes. You know, they always follow the same rule. Exit through sarcophagus. Have secret exit in tomb. Because no one knows why, really.
So that's where that goes. Alright. Alright. Let's see what we have next.
Okay, open it. Read it then, you dumbass. I need this one reading.
I've never seen anything like this. And don't look down.
I just watched them. Oh, they don't fade out when you're not watching, but the fade out on them is actually the standard object fade out.
That looks like quite a drop.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go deal with these corrupted shades first. Because otherwise they just get in the way. this is really just a sweet. And this is how broken alchemy and enchanting are in Skyrim, is you can just do this. Except I didn't even need alchemy for this one. Yeah, that's how broken enchanting is on its own. I mean, honestly, I think Skyrim should have had two things added to its alchemy and enchanting system. Specifically, one thing removed from alchemy and one thing added to enchanting. Any percentage change caps out at 75, so you can only get like a maximum of 75, percent reduction. You can't get 100% reduction. Sort of like armor rating, where yes, it stacks, but only to a certain point. And then no, you cannot possibly make You cannot possibly make enchanting potions, because that just goes into a stupid loop. See the fading? That is the standard. That's the standard object fade when it's disabled in Skyrim. It's a very clever use of it, actually. This is one of the few cases where first person is actually worse. See, this is something that like the dungeons in Dragonborn DLC always have, is they have these interesting mechanics, which vanilla dungeons just don't have. Let's see. Amethyst Claw. Oh yeah, the Amethyst Claw doesn't have anything on it, so... I'll wait for him to slowly make his way here.
There must be hundreds of years of history etched in these walls. But they seem too damaged to read. Looks like it needs some space.
Yeah, like I'm not already trying that.
Would fit in here if you put them together. It seems these rings can be
Yes, I know how puzzle doors work.
enough undamaged text in these etchings to tell us the combination. Ah, yes. Here's something. The first one has to do with breeze. Maybe it's wind.
So bird,
The second one mentions the night sky
wolf,
and the moon.
dragon.
And the third has something to do with fire. It also seems to mention scales. There you go. I didn't doubt you for a second.
Arguably one of the last combinations you'd come up with brute forcing it. But not the very last one, like Bleak Falls Barrow. Like, I swear Bleak Falls Barrow, that was deliberate. I mean, it makes it really easy to remember when you're doing it on reruns, but I think it's there deliberate to, to try and teach you, yes, the combination is on the key. Not just, don't just brute force. Well, that was kind of pathetic. And we want to note that Valok is not actually got a mask. It's a very weird case is that Valok is not one of the ones with a mask. It's weird.
There's another mention of the Dragon. It says that he was dead, and his reward was an honorable death. Fascinating. How amazing! A real dragon.
God, they're bloody everywhere.
In my years as a historian, I never thought I'd see anything like that. I suppose that was Balak. He must have had this entire place built. Indeed. I knew that the dragon priest... Well, I suppose I've seen everything I came for. And you kept up your end of the bargain. I promised payment, and here it is. Now I think I'll spend some more time studying this word wall.
Like the word walls contain more than a single phrase. Like, seriously, the word walls basically contain one little tiny passage. That's it. What's on them translates to something, and it's usually like something you'd find on a tombstone. That's very much what they are. They're nowhere near as mystic as they make out they are. Run across the bridge of death. Yeah, my two claws. I can go now. I mean, if you want... Oh, there's no gate on there. Like, you can't lock him in. Although I'm sure you could if you tried. But NPCs find a way, like Freya. Screaming meat shield. She just ran in and got in the way, even when I locked doors behind me. She just teleports to you like an Oblivion guard. Yeah, and that's something I've learned recently, is that guards in Skyrim don't teleport to you, but in Oblivion they actually did. Oh no, it's a bear. Rephrase that, it was a bear. And you, flying scrib. Yeah, because, like, enchanting not... To anyone who says enchanting isn't broken, may I present double... spamming ice storms like there's no tomorrow. This is a slightly more powerful one, but still, it's... The basic effect is the same, but these enemies are slightly more powerful than vanilla, so why not? Yeah, I sort of integrated the rare curios that I got free with the Saints and Seducers, mainly because it actually uses bits from it. I actually implemented it, so like, ones that would be found on creatures would be found on creatures. Yes, it's still extremely rare. You can't find them in most vendor inventories, for example, but they do exist at least. Because that's one of my major gripes with Creation Club. It's always integrated like absolute crap. You know, it's either fucking everywhere, cough handmade shotgun in Fallout 4, or it's just shoved in a vendor, or there's only one quest. There's only one set of it. You know, it's just here's a shitty quest to go get your full set of items. Nope.
Something I'm supposed to deliver.
Rallis.
Another letter from Rallis. He's starting to scare me a little. Looks like that's it. Time to go. Master Neloth was furious when the tower. Yeah, just having I don't mean to be rude, but I need to concentrate. Heartstone. Master Neloth believes they may be
I better go see Neloth. I don't want to, but I got to. Because, you know, Telvanni, the kind of assholes. To be named Hortator of House Telvanni, you can, as long as you're a councillor, they can actually kill all the other councillors, and that makes you Hortator, and that's legal in House Telvanni. It's normal. They're that much are assholes.
Loss of self-awareness, black spots in the whites of the eyes. Any of the documented indications of Hermaeus Mora's permanent influence. No, you look fine. Well, at least no different.
That would be funny if you came back as a vampire.
Who? Oh, him. Well, I assume you killed him. Or Hermaeus Mora turned on him when you looked like the winning bet. Or a bit of both. Mirak's influence has vanished from Solstheim. So, I assumed you handled things. What? I don't recall asking you to kill me. And I'm not even mentioning the fact that now we'll never know what would have happened. Although, from all indications, he could have proved a serious. Now all that's left are these black books. It's a shame I haven't located any more.
Yes, but except the one that's in your bloody cupboard.
If you're going to be up here, stay out of my way. Have you seen Verona? I'm hungry. Well, find her. Tell her I want apple cabbage stew.
Why don't you just make your own tea?
What? Make my own tea? I am a master wizard of the House Telvanni. Other people make tea for me. Obviously not, or you would have a cup of tea in your hands. I suppose you want to be asked nicely.
I'm sure Jaren root tea would be nice.
Please, O hero of Skyrim, please find Verona. I shall be ever so grateful.
I can't say grateful. Even being sarcastic, he still can't say it.
Hermaeus Mora has always tried to seduce me. Where the black books actually came from. Apparently, time is more malleable if you're the Daedric Prince. If I could get a sample of ash from... I've made this special tool that... Of course, the creature will have to be dead first. But I trust that's something you can bring about.
You're not letting me in your bloody room yet. Oh. Fat fingers! It's a curse. If you've never suffered from fat fingers typing 2 keys at once, you are lucky.
You've got to help me. I conjured an Ash Guardian and now it's running amok. I am embarrassed to admit, Master Neloth refused to teach me the Ash Guardians. Something went wrong when I casted it. The creature is attacking him. I need to keep Master Neloth distracted. There is no time. While you are taking care of the creature, Thank you. Hurry. I'll keep Master Neloth distracted.
I'll do it at Dunmore Fire magic. Oh god, the fucking courier's in the way. I love how the courier turned hostile but didn't report me for a crime. Like at all. Guess couriers know that they're invincible.
Defeating Mirak was an
Have you destroyed the Ash Guardian yet? Master Neloth, what a relief. I don't have any gold to pay you with, but I can give you this. Not recently. Ask Alenia. She and Verona seem to be quite friendly. Yes, but don't tell Master Neloth. I have to wait for your payment. So, you wish to master the arcane arts.
Buy my shite. Because apparently I have loads of it. I actually didn't realize I had this much shit.
I'd better get going.
I'm still waiting for the sample from an ash
Oh, isn't Neloth a delightful asshole? That's the steward's house, derp. That's who I'm looking for, not... Wrong shout! Is this courier just gonna stand here blankly? I think the answer's yes.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Damn that man. That fetcher told me to fix his house. If I don't, he'll find a new mycologist who... Decades of loyal service. And he... 3 taproots soaked in the head. I'm an old woman. If you get some taproots, I'll pay you to dip them in the headwaters and bring them to me. She left for Raven Rock hours ago. She promised to bring me back some fresh blisterwort.
Fresh blisterwort, eh?
Verona goes to Raven Rock all the time.
Why is that that's the one stream she doesn't seem to have? I love how you can take pretty much every ingredient except like the salts. The elemental salts are always too expensive to take. Telvanni houses are weird. Obviously they grow the houses, but someone has to make these weird round doors and plop them in. And I bet you none of the Telvanni wizards do that, because they seem to be incredibly lazy. Oh, and I can never remember why she takes a very strange route. And of course, sometimes she despawns as well. No, I'll go as bloody Ash. I'll go to Raven Rock to pick up a loser. You back up to Neloth. Flute. Because the levitation is illegal, but apparently this isn't.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
You found Verona yet? Well done. If you come back in a day or two, I should have the spell worked out. You can buy it from Halves. Dead? Well, that's annoying.
Annoying.
How did she die?
You.
There are more and more of these around here lately. I suppose you'll have to find me a new source. Try Raven Rock. They are in awe of me there. I'm sure almost.
If he goes with blimps, you could fly on his.
Excellent question. Once word gets out, there will be a lot of people.
no. Once word gets out, there'll be 0 people to choose from.
That is blindly obedient would be ideal. Oh, and they need to know how to brew tea. Wolves always waters it down. I might have a few staves if you're interested.
You have some really shit staves.
Mostly staves. They're my specialty.
Yeah, but I'll buy every single copy of 36 Lessons of Vivek that you have. But maybe I can complete my collection that way. I'll buy all your weird books. Oh, he has 2 copies of some of these, I don't know. But this is an invaluable source of supplies from a museum, so you can't argue with him. And the beauty is, he will then buy my crap. He will buy my ancient Nord crap. Because I have perks that allow me to sell this shit to anyone. No matter how much they don't want it. Because merchants in Skyrim are stupid. Look, iron. It's worthless.
Don't take too long finding me a steward. Fine! Yes, your dragon. I wonder if a dragon could be
What the
captured and
Why is he outside?
fascinating test subject.
Why is he outside?
Wold?
He's not supposed to come outside. Why is he outside? Get rid of the root of Nirn. Clam. I wonder if they actually have the right engine. No, they don't. In which case, the lectures will be ignored. Oh no, root and learn. Yes, I'll go along the coast, grabbing whatever clams I can find. Pearls. Ooh, pansy shell. It's a new one. Ooh, root and learn. Pearls. Oh, just a random Breton, is it? Master of magic, my arse. So we should be masters of magic. Yeah. Apparently, Bretons are supposed to have come from a, a breeding of Imperials and Ultima. Or was it Nords and Ultima? It was a human and an Ultima. So, how did two creatures taller than a Breton create the shortest race in Tamriel, the Bretons? It makes no sense. Oh, root and learn around here. Oh, no. Tell the knight to fuck off. They don't like the knight. I like to be able to see what I'm picking up. I'm just curious what a clear day looks like on Solstheim. Guess that's clear day.
Wold, now cast!
Ooh, April. Oh, harvest escape crawl. Ooh, travel route. I haven't harvested. Yeah, you should probably pick up a heartstone from now off. You'll want one soon enough. Ooh, tremor. Sorry, escape crawl. Oh, Rallis, I better help you out again. Move my fat shark ass over.
Wold, now!
Oh, I was hoping I wouldn't see you quite so soon.
You called for me.
Yes, well, the mercenaries did their jobs. Worth every septim. Of course, they might disagree. I feel like we've done this before. You go make the Draugr dead again, and I'll keep the rest of these Enwars from running off.
Considering that Enwar is quite defensive, shows how low opinion he has of these useless idiots.
If they couldn't hold off the
Wait a second. I've heard of... Wait. I'm watching... I'm waiting for him to move. Because I'm convinced he's using the female animations. So, of course... I'm watching him now. I think I might have found one NPC in... Yes, he is! He is! I found one NPC in Skyrim. Wait a sec. Because quite a few, pretty much every orc uses the male walk animations like this one. You know, but I've never seen a man using the female walk animations. That's new. That's new to me. That's a new one to me. Oh no, Draugr. Ooh, fragments. Nah, I can't quite get... Sometimes you can get that, sometimes you can't. That's clearly where I was supposed to go, so... Ooh, a Dwarven Axe. That's worth trash money at least. There's Draugr above me, I'll go kill them first. They get priority re-killing. Oh, bloody Sponge Lord. That trap is terrible. That might actually be one of the worst I've seen. What? How is that supposed to get you? Oh, that Draugr dead again. No, not an iron door. Not an expert lock. I can't pick that with 15. Oh wait, you can, because you can always pick them. It's not Fallout 4 where you can't pick things until your skill is high enough, which is stupid. You know, you can always at least attempt to pick a lock. It's not like, okay, hacking a terminal, sure, but picking a lock, I have managed it. By complete accident, but I managed it. I sort of bumped it and it sort of worked. Oh no, it caught me even though I'm not touching it. And now I'm stuck because... No. That doesn't make sense. That rock trap is tragic. See, I expected one of these fuckers to have disarm. You know, I saw that coming. Which is why I put the weapon away, because I saw it coming. See? You'll learn that from the other ruin. As it does Ring of Arcana. It's very well preserved. Who knew Ash preserves shit? Also, here's some irony for you. A pickaxe would actually be a very, very potent weapon. It would actually pierce armor pretty effectively. And it's just one of those things that it would actually make a very effective weapon. But of course, like low-grade tool in Skyrim, they're not actually a weapon. Even though they would actually make a good weapon, it's one of those weird oddities. But since when does Skyrim make sense? It wouldn't be Skyrim if it made sense, would it?
Soldiers weren't worth much.
Well,
Draugr are dead again.
good. I'm glad I can count on you, at least. I think we're almost to the bottom of the barrel, but
It's good. We've developed quite the 5,000. I know you could almost buy a house for that much, but like I said, and coin is the only... Have you got the money? Good, good. This time I'll spring for some more experienced muscle. That should do the trick.
Yes. Your muscle is terrible. But he gets there eventually. I don't know what those Reverend Guardsmen were doing, but did they see an ash spawn? Maybe it was the arse end of an ash spawn attack. Who knows? Never underestimate what NPCs can do. They're weird creatures. They are weird creatures. Why is it trying to take me into the Temple Ancestral Tomb? Oh, what's that? Take someone stupid out? Yeah. Ah, temple. That's why.
I work for Mokel. What news do you bring from Fort Frostmourne? I had my suspicions that he was undead. It's a shame. There are quite a few tales. Councillor Morvain told me to give this to you if you made it back in one piece. Better than a soldier's pay, so you should be thankful. I'm sorry to bother you, but Second Councillor Rano asked me to come find you. All he wanted me to... Look, this is important. Please, go speak to the Second Councillor as soon as possible.
We're one of the same kind, you and I.
Your Sujama stand exploded.
Anything for my stuff?
Shams. Disgusting. I'd rather eat cheese than been sitting in the sun for a week.
I know why
you
you're...
did in those mines.
I'll get the
Put a
coin.
smile on your face.
I'll give you this one. I'd have to be truly desperate to do that. If you look at...
I love how you can't even ask this guy because he's that brainless.
Thank you for coming. After everything you've already done for Ravenrock, I hate to ask for more. The Ulan family of House Lalu.
Good old House Lalu.
placed a death
No one likes House Lalu.
It's a private matter. Let's just say they seek revenge for it. The problem is I don't have any solid proof that anyone from House Lalu is hidden among... May be justified, but it certainly isn't appreciated. I'm afraid that one day I'll awaken and discover him. I do. I've received some information. Ravenrock is a small settlement. If any of them is from House Lalu, I wouldn't be able to make a move without them knowing. I had a feeling you'd be willing. I need you to start out the best place to... If he provides you any leads, check them out before bringing them to my attention. Can't afford to make any mistake. I maintain a few contacts. Most hail from House Red. Most of my contacts sending the occasional message. However, any information...
Dun McCurriers are terrible then.
I consider vital to the
If it can take months for a message to arrive, your couriers must be atrocious. You need to go into the Skyrim couriers. They will find you no matter where you are.
That wasn't my problem. I was clear when I loaned Garvin the money that I wanted it back by first harvest.
Yeah.
They serve the...
I don't think anyone in Ravenrock would particularly mind if Mogul just happened to die one day.
Welcome to the wretch. Well, well, Agil's got himself a spy, does he? Azura knows he needs all the help he can get. No, I just think he's going to... Actually, I do. If you want to catch those slippery slaughterfish, You need. There's an Ulan ancestral. If you were to wait inside for whomever that is, I'm betting. What makes you think? Anytime Adril and the Redarin Guard made a move, the Ulans must have been one. You can thank me if it works. Until then, I'd head to the tomb and wait until your visitor shows up. When the Dunmers laid to rest, since the Ashyam is born of the very same soil, it represents rebirth. Back in 95, Vila Ulan came to Raven Rock with a plan to take over on. But Fetcher thought he could stir up the locals and use them against the Redarin Guard, and then murder Consular Morph. He arrived alone. Half the bloody town joined his side. He underestimated the Redarin Guard. Vila tried to run, but he was... Vila Ulan was executed a short time later.
And this is why no one likes House Lalu.
Ancestral too.
Because they're kind of arses. Meanwhile...
I work for Mogul. You've got a problem. You talk to him.
Oh, I think my useless goons right there.
Welcome to the Wretching Netch Corner Club, my lady. You mean leave Raven Rock for good? To go work for a crazed Telvanni wizard? Sure. Just let me get me things. On second thought, never mind. I can get new stuff.
He does seem all. Oh god, Nexi! Well, not so much Nexi as outfits seem. I guess because he's so scrawny, maybe?
I'm off to take up my new position with Master Nail.
Just remember who's in charge around here.
Yes.
Stop saying yes. Yes. Oh, what race? Sharkling. It's a custom race. I have one that has more realistic eyes, but for streams, this one's out of tradition, and so I can make the horrible joke and call her stream. That was the main reason.
Excuse me.
What, you walked straight through me and didn't notice? You gotta love NPC logic.
Leaving an offering for the departed. Forgive my surprise. It's just that since there aren't any Ulans left on this island, I've taken it upon myself to lead the... Oh, no bother. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to meditate a bit.
Caught ya. Yeah, oh, I got a lot of mods. In the description of the stream, there's a mod list. It's not... I haven't bothered updating it in a while, so it's a bit out of date, but it will give you a general gist of what I have. Some of which don't exist anymore. Which is why I got paranoid backups everywhere. And some of this stuff's custom, like having the real estate mod integrated here. And that's the food delivery. Do I own a wretched netch? No, I do not.
Raven Rock back from the brink trial. I don't know how to thank you.
Oh, where has he gone now? Oh, he's in his house. That's fine. I think. I have no idea where he is, because I'm not actually on the quest. Because he walks around town.
In my experience, it's usually the quietest before the storm.
I hope Gelders proved useful. Tell us who. Are you? So Gelders' plan worked, eh? Every time we tried it, no one would ever show up. If Telesu's involved in any sort of plot...
And yet the most distinct person in all of Skyrim walks in, and no one notices.
I'm not kicking down anyone's door, and if you're wrong about Telesu, things would quickly go downhill around here. And the real comes if you have evidence and it places your life in... Here, this key should open the front door of the manor in case they...
I love how he has a master key for it. Or... Sneak fish. Actually, do I have it? I'm tempted to use it. Do I actually have it? That's a quick. Yes, I do. I've never once used throw voice before. Oh, and of course it doesn't bloody work because he's like hyper alert for some reason. I don't know why, but these two are like always hyper alert. No, I don't even have to read it. There's another safe in here somewhere. Oh, alright, I can't possibly have looted it already, so it must be. Maybe it doesn't appear until it's your house. Who knows? The throw voice, it's... as far as I can tell, it's... you point it somewhere, enemies are like drawn to it. It doesn't really work when they're like hyper alert, but as far as I can tell, that's how it's supposed to work. Whether it works in reality is another matter, because shouts are generally not that useful.
Did you find any evidence at Skyrim? Then we finally have them. All that remains now is chasing them down. Good. I'm going to send two of the best Redder Guard we have. See that you do. Can't afford to...
The Redder Guard are already there somehow. I'm gonna clean the temple out while I'm here. Mainly because I'm sick of that quest marker being there. Most shouts don't always work. Now, is it...
Are you here to pray? There where we... Sadly, we've been unable to use the ancestral tomb beneath it. Those foul vermin, they're befouling the memory. Here, this key should open the door to the tomb.
Okay, go and clear out the Ashbourne. I hope this is the way down. Why is there a random book on the stairs? Again, don't question the Don, but there are weird people. Yeah, being honest, like, I don't really use shouts much. I use Unrelenting Force as a joke, just to knock things off cliffs, just for fun. I use the Summon Alduin shout, which is my own custom one, and Become Ethereal, which is the invisible one, because why not? Because jumping off a cliff is fun. And the one that moves you, Whirlwind Sprint, that's about the only ones I ever use. It's just not useful. Take that before it pings away. Do. Boink. Oh no, that's an Ashbourne Immolator. That's the most dangerous one, supposedly. Oh no. Smashy, smashy. Dunk. Yeah, jumping off cliffs is the main use of it. I don't know if that was the intended use of it, but it's the use that I think most people use it for. Also for when you can't be asked to go through a swinging axe trap or spinning blade trap. It works with bypassing traps as well. Oh no. That's so weak. Question is, which one's the temple? At the outside? Nope, that's the temple. The thing is, Ashbourne are like really dangerous at low levels, but they don't scale, so they're kind of useless at high levels.
You honor the reclamation. Spirits be praised. I'm hoping you didn't suffer much at the hands of those foul beings. Please, accept this as a token of my
Take Boethia, because remember I've done Mephala, and this one must be Azura. Of course, take the Azura one last because Azura is the most benevolent.
Galrus, it's time for your lesson. Very well. I'm ready, Elder. Why do we rejoice that the tribunal has fallen?
I don't know. I never really found Ashbourne that bad. It might be that they were kind of omnipresent early on in the DLC, and of course, if you start the DLC early, they're quite potent. Or it could just be that they're quite lazy recopies of Draugr. Yes, Ashfly Citadel must be one of these two markers. That's set out the taproot, so it must be the one that's straight ahead. Because of course I'll run up the bulwark, because why not? No one ever said you couldn't run along it.
Wold, now cast!
Now, where is this citadel? I mean, I see a tower. Or is this... Oh no, this will be the other one. This will be the Neloth one. I always forget which one's which. Ooh, harvestables. I shall mark it on my map. Take this. Oh no! Ash spawn. Ooh, scarecrow. Probably set of things in the taproot on there as well. Saves making up. Oh, more Ashbourne. At least I think it was an Ashbourne. No, it's Netchund. Oh dear. I get slaughtered. Killed a Netchund.
The beasts were strong, but we were stronger.
No, the beast was strong. You weren't. Burnt Brigand. I think could destroy the skulls because they're not very good. Like they don't stand a chance against the Netch on their own. So wait, what? Dwarven Bolt? That was in mine. Yeah, must have got it back first time. Oh, this taproot. I don't know. Neloth wants it. Well, Neloth's assistants want it. He's a mycologist. He's a studier of mushrooms. Is this actually... I'm here by accident. I wasn't even aiming for it, but I'm here. No, not the Morag Tong. The Brotherhood sends their regards. Get a full set of bone molded while I'm at it. Because I made it so bandits don't have bone mold because it's great house armor and they shouldn't. Yeah, there's no reason in hell why bandits should have bone mold. Oh. Thank you for subscribing and watching and engaging in chat. More so for engaging in chat. It's nice to have something to talk about with someone. It's always nice to have a conversation. Yeah, I thought it was a Morag Tong there. Ew. Must find a convenient staircase. Oh, you are weak. Oh, steel mace. Oh, why did I pick that up? Hide armor. Oh, I've got turned around. Looks like it may be worth money. I'll take Poison Song. I don't know if I need it. Wait, I hit... I do a full set of Moragtong shit. So why not? Oh, I thought Steel Mace Sky was bad. Like, Iron Sword? Oh. Could it get worse? I guess maybe Iron Dagger? Ooh. Iron Sword, that's embarrassingly bad.
Someone there?
Oh no, not the Moragtong. Best assassin ever. These call themselves assassins. I see them coming. They shouldn't be an assassin if you can see them coming. Yeah, let's just leave jerking off guy alone. I don't even want to touch him. Don't remember what triggers this door is. I can't get in there. I don't have the door pull. Okay, so I've got to put both of these in there. You don't question the fact that... Oh no, you're whipping out the... Oh my god, is that an iron dagger? I think it is. No, it's an orcish dagger, it's not that tragic. Although the longbow is pretty damn tragic. In fact, the longbow's more tragic than anything. That's the worst. You've got all these fancy arrows, and then the shittiest bow in the world to fire them from. Well done. Not assassinating anyone with that. Again, really fancy arrows, but the shittiest bow in existence. Terrible. People think the Moragtong are good. They're good assassins, apparently. Not with that gear, they're not. They'll be killing anyone with a bloody longbow. In fact, I think the longbow is shitty. Like, there's no reason to ever actually use a longbow. Because I'm pretty sure even in, like, the... It's like there's never actually a reason to use an iron sword, either. Because during Helgen, you get an Imperial sword, and I'm pretty sure you get an Imperial bow as well. You know, there is no reason in hell to use the default like the shittiest gear. And weirdly, if you go the Stormcloak way in the opening quest, you know, Helgen, you actually get... Weirdly, you actually get a full set of Imperial heavy armor. Which means that you never have to wear the shit called iron. And that's something I find problematic with Skyrim, is in Oblivion there was a legitimate reason to use iron. In that, it was the only, the only shit you got, and it was actually better than what the starter dungeon gave you, because the starter dungeon gave you a set of light armor and a set of heavy armor, but it was rusted iron armor. Basically, it was a specially shit version of iron armor and a specially shit version of leather armor because it was rough leather, and like the weapons you got were like crap, low quality weapons as well. They were lower than base. While Skyrim, you get like pretty good shit. And, there's never a reason to use iron because steel is pretty damn common from level 1. There's like no reason really to use iron, and longbow being the iron bow, effectively. There's no reason to ever use iron grade stuff except maybe arrows, but steel arrows become like so fucking common, like at level 1. Like you probably can use nothing but steel arrows for the entire game. I mean, by Murmulmur, you will have steel arrows. Guaranteed. Even if you rush straight to Murmulmur, you'll get steel arrows. And Draugr arrow. And like the second you go in a Bleak Falls Barrow, which is like you're supposed to do at like level 1, again, you get immediately like the Draugr stuff is steel quality. You get better. There's no reason in hell to use iron. Like whatsoever. It's kind of sad. What's that cave? Oh, it's a jumping flame spider. It blows up on itself. It's a suicide bomber of the spider world. Let's go to that cave. I don't know what it is. Out of curiosity more than anything else. Climb that mountain. Don't have no horse, so can't climb every mountain. Oh, I'll just go around. I'll go around this turd of a mountain. It's an ice cliff, they're never climbable. Because they go at weird contours. Oh, it's the werewolf one, it's not actually a cave.
Forgive me. I'm Raquel of the Frostmoon Pack. Welcome, sister. Welcome. Since I was born, after they died, Majni and Akar took... Why? Have you seen how No, I'd rather be here. Free to hunt. Free to live my life.
Free to starve yourself, apparently, because you're scrawny. So scrawny.
Welcome, sister. I am Majni.
Yes.
Of the Frostmoon. The blood still runs true.
Yay.
For my father, and his father before him. You might find a few others. Strays, meat, furs. There is one more thing. Since I sense his favor on you.
Funny, because I don't think I've actually done I don't think I've done Hircine's quest. So I will buy all your rings. You clearly don't hold sacred if you're selling them to me. I'll keep it 70 bolts. Everything else 70 can go. And I'll keep the arrows in case I ever use a bow again, but... yeah, sell everything else. Mirak's questionable sword. Steals. Just trash quality. I didn't remember picking that up. Must have done, but don't remember doing it. I don't think I need 12 sets of chitin armor somehow. Now I have bought all your rings, and now I will go and soak some taproot in the waters of the Halves River and grab whatever helm's in there, assuming they haven't grabbed it already. I'm sure the Ultra Front had a purpose in Morrowind. You know, a lot of Solstheim is a callback to Morrowind's Blood Moon DLC, which obviously was about her scene. Oh no! Reeklings! Ugh, how I loathe Reeklings. Oh, how I loathe Reeklings. So, looking around, the headwaters in Hearthstone must be that way. So I'm just gonna go this way because I see booty. And everyone knows the reason the Dragonborn lives is for booty. Oh, it's empty. How dare you not restock your goods? No frost trolls on Solstheim, I ask. There's one right there. Someone said there was no frost trolls on Solstheim. They lied. I mean, there's not any more, but there was. What's this cave? Oh, that's just a back entrance into Karstag. Night, be gone. Splat. Splat. See, this booty respawned. The Spriggan hasn't, but the booty has. That's weird. Moving on. Place is clearly cursed. Oh, I have an idea what I can do. I can unlock some shouts. Because I haven't unlocked them all, because I'm an idiot. Apparently that can be funny, so iClone. Apparently that can be quite funny. In fact, I'm going to try it out on the next thing I see, because apparently it can be quite funny. I've never actually used it, but apparently it can be funny, so let's see. Got a big skull villager there. First. Of course, there's going to be nothing between here and Telmithrin, is there? You know, when I want to play with a shout, I can't because there's never anything to play with it with. Okay, that's brilliant. I can see that already. In the middle of a Civil War battle. I can see it. I can very much see that. I can see that being hilarious, actually, in the middle of a big battle. Yeah, you got like loads of enemies in front of you. Just throw a cyclone out and it tosses them everywhere. I can see that being so funny. And there's that bear I killed earlier. Ooh, some scarecrow I missed. At the place I just was. When did I miss that? Yes, remember to use Cyclone when there's a big group of enemies. Next time there's a big group of enemies, remember to use Cyclone, because that'll be funny. Stop by Elena first. Shift some more crap as well.
It's a shame. Truly? I'll just keep 2 of them for myself. Take that last taproot and plant it into the wall of the withered hat. Every type of fungus in Solstheim or Skyrim. Oh, and a few other ingredients and potions.
Take my crap, take my crap. Take all my kiting crap. Ebony. No, I don't want to listen to Mafala ever again. Mafala was pain and agony. So slow talking. It actually painful. Did I just witness that? I just witnessed Neloth fall to his death, didn't I? Oh, it's a good job he's an essential NPC, because otherwise he would have fallen to his own death. Oh dear. You do wonder sometimes what NPCs would do if you left them on your own.
It's dreadful Canis root tea, though. But I should be grateful. Oh, and you may use my staff enchantment if you want.
I'll also nick your black book, because that's what I really did that for.
Curse these heart stones. I've been having... Have you heard of the Briar Hearts? They are feared. They actually remove their own hearts and replace... I need you...
Yeah, Briar Heart.
...this memory trace spell on you, so you won't have to worry about taking notes. I doubt you could know what was important anyway. Finally, I can get back to work.
Yeah, like I'd ever want to use your shitty staff enchanter. However, I will steal your black book. Shove the book into thy face. That's how they work. To truly immerse yourself in the book, you must shove the book into your face. Now to chapter 2. Ooh, it's abjuration. Through Cthulhu's library. Ow. I cocked up the jump. Nah, I timed it too late. Or I tried to sprint jump one of the two. Oh, did it again! How did that happen? I pressed the button, it didn't do anything. And that was a long walk back. Oh, it's because there's a minute ledge and I was technically falling. Ugh.
Hold. Now cast.
General rule, go left, find booty. Go right, that's the way you're meant to go. It's the rule that you have to remember. The booty is always hidden on the left. It's just how it is. See? On the left again.
Hold. Now cast.
Stop taking drugs, Seeker. It's the only way you become a high Seeker is by taking too many drugs. Therefore you become a high. Like a lurker. A weak lurker. Oh, it's the standing dead. Once again. No, it's clearly this. It's clearly an issue with this. Yeah, it's clearly an issue with that lurker. Sometimes certain enemies just derp out. I don't remember this black book. Like, there's really tight corridors. I don't remember this. I'm sure. I know I've done it before. I know I've definitely done this one before because it's an Elof one. But I don't remember it. What did that scribe do? Because it clearly didn't do anything there. Ugh, who knows? There's Broco the Lurker. Just gonna do a test to see if it's that one lurker. I'll spawn a fresh one, not fullness. Yeah, it's just that one. Okay, yeah, it is just. It's just a case that sometimes some NPCs just fail, for lack of a better word. You know, some NPCs do just fail occasionally. Of course, when it's the first one that happens after you've made a mesh change to them, you get a wee bit concerned. Because when it comes to nifs, nothing can be taken for granted. Nifs are weird. Again, left leads you to booty, right takes you to the end. I wonder if this is why, like, modern dungeons never feel quite right. It's because they don't have this very defined pattern. Not exactly booty, but again, right's the way to go. It is the right way, if you will. Horrible jokes aside. Ooh, bound. I don't know bound bow. Yeah, of all the spells I expected to know, Bound Bow is one of them. Bound Bow is not exactly a rare or difficult spell. How do I not know it? Oh look, there's a little platform I was just on. There's only a lesser one. What the bloody... You know, I said next time there was a group of enemies, and I'll try the cyclone. I don't think it will work on these. Nah, I didn't think it would work on these. I kind of just... Bloody hell, his tentacles do more damage than anything. Extreme healing. Heal. Glug 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 glug. Stay out of the pools of death. They're kind of like way more dangerous. I know they're both Vindicators, which are the strong ones, but still. Nope. Of course, dying in a black book is actually dangerous, but which one was it? That was the question. See, that's the thing, is I'm not... Yeah, which one was it? Hidden Twilight, I think? Because if you die in a black book, you just go back. And it returns you to pretty much right where you were. I think it takes you back to the last chapter you were in. Yeah, black books are actually really safe. And I think they teleport back to chapters in case you fall off into the gooey black void of death. Yeah, they are actually really safe to do. Ooh, Bone Volume 2. That's the only one I haven't read. Bone Volume 2. Strolling. I would say spooky, scary skeletons there. Oh, I just bought... Couldn't your Ash spawn? What boon do I get this time?
Good day, friend. Keeping well? Until next time.
Whee! I don't need to levitate down, I can just jump. And if it pisses Neloth off, all the better. Everyone knows that pissing off Neloth is a good idea. Yeah, that's something that made no sense to me. This is a Silt Strider. Skywind remade the Silt Strider. Like, what's wrong with this one? And it's not like it's a creature they remade it as either, as far as I can tell. It's just a static object. So it's like, what's the point?
Hold. Now cast.
Oh no, not the ash spawn.
Hold. Now cast.
Boing, 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 boing. Just a false alarm. I thought I heard the equipped sound of something being kicked. Oh well, false alarm. That looks lethally high. Boing. Splat.
Just remember who's in charge around.
Seems you've been drove us rel. At least he did. The way I figure it, it's your fault he can't pay me. So I guess I'm going to have to collect it from you. Take your best, but if you draw on me, the guards will put a balance.
If you're looking
Oh no, they won't.
What happened? Are you able to? Then, what of the Redoran Guard? Damn it. I was hoping to think that Vendel would stoop so low as to hide. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Councillor Morvain will be quite pleased when he hears about this. Follow me, and I'll take you to the councillor so you can speak with him.
No one will miss you, girl. Especially not when I snipe you from half a mile away with my crossbow. Okay, target locked. He's down. Do I take the Slayer down? Yeah. See? They're not even bothering searching for me because they knew I did the right thing. Oh, I'm gonna strip him of his dignity. Except he's too fat to move. Fuck you, fatty mogul.
I believe Councillor Morvain wants to...
I love how he says follow him and then he's waddling out in the street.
What you've done for me, for all
If this is Oblivion, we'd be having a close-up of his face right now.
I have expected from a traveler to our for this, you have my deep. Now, I'm certain that, however, since a bit of Quinn, since the Severin family, or as Count, you've earned your citizenship here.
Yay.
And I hope you'll consider staying with us as a member of our community.
The mines are open and the ebony has begun to flow because of your discovery.
If you need a ride back to the mainland,
God, it's the only way over. Good old dark elf voice.
talk to Fetus. He'll set you up with whatever you need.
Well, back to Skyrim. Oh god, there's a lurker over there. It's in the real world, it might prove lethal.
Hold! Now cast!
Oh, it's only a basic lurker. It's funny, because that's the one I summoned and that worked fine. See, basic lurker died fine. Yeah, the question is, where do I want to end up? Probably Solitude, actually. I've got some crap on a museum I've got to dump. Oh, great. Stretch. Stupid monitor. My dog's barking. Little bark lark. Stretchy, stretchy. Itch. I didn't even realise they had things in them. The mighty mud crab, it's impenetrable.
Hold! Now cast!
That's something I really miss from Oblivion, is being able to fight underwater. I believe Oblivion has actually got that in a semi-working state at least, so... You know, underwater combat I do miss. Oh god, the hawks are in perfect sync, aren't... Oh god, they are. They're in perfect sync. Oh, that's creepy. Every single one of them... Oh god, that's creepy. That is creepy. Every single hawk is exactly in sync with one another.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you.
Hold!
God, these thick, useless guards.
Hail someone.
Now cast!
Conjure me up a warm bed. I'd be a lot warmer than what happened.
God, it's like, you know you're in Skyrim when the guards are useless and all wear that stupid helmet. Well, you know you're in Skyrim when those guards are completely useless.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete.
Friends like you are hard to find.
I need to practice my pickpocketing. So my pickpocketing is so low, like actually getting it even stealing something really basic like gold is too much.
Proud Spire man. There's a fine home. Up for sale too.
You know, you kind of have to save Scummer.
Never should have come here.
Ugh, save Scum. It's like pickpocketing is so bad, and vanilla, the cap of 95% means that there will always be the save scumming. But with a sufficiently powerful enchanted bit of pickpocket gear, you can pretty reliably like max pickpocketing really quickly by just planting and taking items. Like high value items, just keep planting and taking them. You know, setting that one touch right audio, because YouTube. Especially since I can't even be fucking bothered to manually verify them anymore. Not that I am convinced they did in the first place, but you know, when it's just on the automated system, you know, because I'm sure YouTube would find a way to say that, oh, this free use music is not free use. We're going to claim it on behalf of people who don't own it. Yeah, because that's how YouTube works. This is what research project I get. Now I've helped fill that collection in a little. A little. Now let's let the automated app do it. There it is. And while doing that, get a research project out. Just helps pass the time while it's doing a sort. You search for a research project which has a long search anyway. Almost as if it was designed to be done while you're displaying crap. Who knows? Now that's something I wonder. Will someone, be it like the actual devs of it, or just someone else, make a Legacy of Dragonborn style museum for all the Oblivion artifacts in Sky Oblivion? Because Sky Oblivion has a lot, would have a lot anyway, because Oblivion has a lot of unique items as it is. And of course, the scripts for this are quite robust. You know, they do work.
How can I help?
I think it's still displaying crap. Yep. Twing. Yay! I wonder how many of those were books. Because I'd imagine a lot of them were books. Just a hunch that most of those were probably books. How many bloody armories is there? I know I have something I want to display, so... Apparently I've already displayed it. I'll put your warning on. Because I deliberately left 2, one for you, one for your follower. Put my booties back on now. Because for some reason it doesn't have displays for like the kite and stuff, even though it's actually quite rare. Something that's always baffled me a bit is that Legacy has all this stuff, but it doesn't have like kite and stuff. Or bone mold, like the unique stuff from on Dragonborn, it doesn't have for some reason. Have I actually built the safe, like the guild house, because that's where that lives? Oh, I need to be back in the library anyway. I've got a ton of books I need to dump. It's like the functionality's already there. Like, I think it wouldn't be too much effort to port. You'd have to build a new world space and set it up, but I don't think, compared to making it from scratch, I can't see it being too much effort to do it. And considering that, like, you've recently completely rebuilt the entire mod, it must make it will make it even easier to make an Sky Oblivion port. Yeah, I don't think I've done the Thieves Guild quest line somehow. Bloody hell, I have tons of these. You know, some of these are vanilla books, and I've just never ever found them. Like, I'm pretty sure Skyrim's rules are vanilla book, and Secrets of Vagenwald are. Like, Children of Sky, I'm pretty sure is a vanilla book as well. There we go. Books, Teleportato. Danger Gallery, because I've got a ton of black books I need to dump. The black book display also lets you know if you're missing a black book or not.
Greetings.
So I'm missing Filament and Filigree. Which might be in with the Neloth Heartstone one, I'm not sure. Yeah, I didn't think I'd done. Really? Maze of Molabal? I haven't done House of Horrors? Really? Like, I've got... You know, I've done Clavicus, I've done Boethia, I've done Malakath, but I've done Periite. I haven't done Molag Bal? Galagag Sword. Like, obviously I haven't done Namir. Clearly I haven't done anything in the Markarth area. Or Hercene, because that's Falkreath and I never do that. And that's Thieves Guild questline. Yeah, so Mirak's robes, I don't actually know if they have a... I think they go in the big gallery. Both Shadows is one of the quests. There's the Daedric Shrines. The Scourge, so... I don't think I've actually built the guild house either. Wait, this is book volume 1. Yeah, it's the original, so... Mirak. Valok. Oh, it will be cursed, won't it? Oh no, Valoks aren't cursed. They're the wrong colour, but they aren't cursed. Who knew? Oh well. I was looking at the main hall again.
Always thought it would be
Yeah.
a good day. Oh yes, I have it. I'll mark the location on your map. Let me know if you uncover anything.
Give it a moment to find the artifact. There it goes.
Farewell.
It's funny, it hasn't given me the... Guildhouse quest for some reason. Oh, there it is. I just never noticed it. And I have started Molag Bal, I just never went and did it, that's why. There's a lot of stuff I haven't done. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna build a guild house. Mainly so I can get rid of some of the crap I'm carrying. Although, because it's not... No, I'll keep the music off while I build it. I didn't realise I was on the quest. But then again, there seems to be a lot of quests I'm sort of halfway... I've started, but haven't actually finished. Huh. Well. Apparently that little discover queue counts as music. Huh. Okay, so... All lost empires, it says. That's where the Orient is hiding.
Good day. Ah, wonderful. You work quickly, my friend. Come, let's have a look. Then I'll show you what I have come up with for the charter.
Oh my. The Dwemmers certainly were clever, weren't they?
Yes, I've got that item, so... OB87893551.
Greetings.
Oh yeah, you don't get... You need the updated curator's guide for it, Derpadur. Yeah, was it? You needed that first, Derpadur. Oh, I think he's following me. But I don't know where I'm going. There's a problem. I don't know where I'm going. Apparently making the guild house took a lot longer than I thought it did, but still goes on. Oh, miserable day. Pretty. Yep, he's still following.
Amazing. Simply amazing, my friend. You truly are quite the craftsman, I must say. Yes, this will do quite nicely, I think. Plenty of space, a good number of beds, supplies. Yes, you seem to have covered all the basics very well. Now let's discuss the charter. I think you'll find it acceptable. The laws of the charter are thus. All knowledge gathered by the guild is to be shared freely, with credit going to those who discovered it and provided it to the guild. The guild will fund expeditions, paying wages to members based on their rank, and any items of significance uncovered during the expedition will be at the discretion of the guildmaster and chief librarian as to their importance.
Let's face it, we all know who runs the show, it's a chief librarian.
Spoils will be sold and the funds distributed to the guild and members of the expedition. The guild will also maintain a quarter office, where an appointed quartermaster will acquire and make available for purchase at a discount supplies for members and expeditions. So, how does that sound to you? Good, good. Well, then I think we can start spreading the word and gathering possible members. Here is some contact information for your potential candidates that came by previously. You should check into these and I'll keep my ear on. And in the meantime, if you need me, I'll be at the museum. Let me know if you need anything. I'll let you know if anything develops on my end. Good day.
There we go. There's a grand total of the... Now I can start just when I wander into them, I can pick them up. There we go. And turn the music back on, otherwise I'll be confuzzled. Muzak. And that is the end of the stream. If I can find a save. Thank you for watching. Subscribe or donate if you want. Donation links in the description as per usual, as a list of all past live streams. Don't forget to hit the like button, that helps YouTube shit metrics. Goodbye! 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1, cease.